Well, a very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of our vendors, we would truly like to thank you for attending our auction. Byron Kerr is my name and I will be your auctioneer, and today I am more than ably assisted by some of the hardest working and arguably best looking real estate agents here in the Bayside area. And together we are here to help you bid and buy, and if you are intending on bidding today, we certainly want to wish you the very best of luck. Now, before I call for your spirited bidding, there are a few formalities that I need to step you through, and the first of which relates to this contract of sale, which has been on display prior to the start of today's auction for your review. And it clearly states that the vendor sells and the purchaser buys all land and improvements, formerly described as volume number 04840 and folio number 915, which does stand proudly behind me here and is better known to you and I and Uber Eats as 43 Field Avenue in the sometimes sunny suburb of Edithvale. The chattels, what is passing with the property, is everything of a fixed and permanent nature, electrical light fittings, window furnishings and floor coverings. Settlement, I've been told, is in a very flexible 45, 60, 90 or 120 days time, upon which point you'll be required to pay the full purchase price minus the humble 10% deposit that you'll need to invest here today. Now, we are selling the home in accordance with Schedule 1 of the 2014 Sale of Land Regulations and unrequired route the following before the start of today's auction. The auction will be held in accordance with any rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection prior to the start of today's auction. The auction rules do prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any bids or offers on the property once the property has been knocked down to the highest bidder. The vendors, they do have a reserve price, and as your auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The law does prohibit three things: false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do, however, permit vendor bids, and the words that I will use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of our vendors are simply vendor bid, and by law only I, as your auctioneer, can place a vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formalities. It's this stage proceedings that I get to share with you the many benefits of living and owning a home, the one that we're standing in here enjoying here on this Saturday morning. Now, if you're actually lucky enough to move into this home and call it 45, 60, 90 or 120 days time, I don't think I need to remind you you're a stone's throw away from the brilliant Edithvale Beach. You might have little people that need to burn up some energy on the weekend, or a four-legged friend perhaps. Again, the choice is yours if you're lucky enough to move into this home. Or perhaps you might want to score some bonus points. I saw a few husbands in here earlier and some boyfriends. Perhaps you want to score some bonus points with that special someone. Well, you've got to take them down to Bogurks, over to Soul Press, or over to the Edithvale General Store to score some bonus points with that special someone. Or fortunately for our vendors, this home doesn't just stop at its brilliant, accessible location. As you've all seen, it's got 4 great sized bedrooms, 2 of the most magnificent bathrooms, and it's arguably set out over one of the most functional of family floor plans. And let's not forget, at the heart of this home sits that brilliant open and central kitchen, and all of which does seamlessly spill out to this fantastic rear entertainer's backyard, which is no doubt going to make you the envy of all your friends and family. Ladies and gents, Tanja and the team have heard a number of you talk about how easy it's going to be to move to this home and start enjoying everything that this brilliant suburb has to offer. Well, now's your opportunity to buy it. I'm in your hands. Let's mark your bids. Let's make yourselves known. Where do we start and where do we go?
1-3, Byron.
We've clearly done this before. 1.3, sir. Best luck. Can you tell me how easy that was? Nice and easy. Cool, calm and collected under those shades, man. I can't tell you what, you make a good poker player. At $1.3 million now. At $300,000 a bid now. Can I see it and say it at 10? At $1.3 million now. At $300,000 now. I'm going to call it down 3 times. And 3 times only now, so that you're sure and I'm sure now. It's once the call now. At $300,000. Twice now. At $300 bid. Third and final call now. At $300,000. We all done. All finished. All silent now. At $300,000, we all done. It's normally a good sign where the real estate agents are hanging out. He doesn't need to debate it with you, Kimmy. Just tell him it's 10 grand. It's easy. $1.3 million. Everyone's staring at you, mate. Makes it nice and easy. At $1 million. I can stand here and add up numbers all day. I don't mind.
1-3-30.
Why not, sir? Come to Moray Auctions. Fantastic bidding. A good strategic bidding at that. At 3. At 350, I won't get in the way. At 350 now, shall we see it and say it at 70? 70, why not? So you can come to all our auctions. At 370 now. At 7 the bid now, should we run out to us under 14? What do we say? 1390. Best of luck. At 14, why not? $1.4 million and? 10? 10 I've got, just confirming. Yep, fantastic. 10 now. At 410 the bid. At 410 I have now, and 30 if you'd like, sir. At $1,410,000 now. I'm going to call it down 3 times. And 3 times only now. Once the call now. At 420 I've got, and best of luck. At 420 now, and 30 I've got. Fantastic, sir. Can't play favourites, but best of luck. At 430 now. At 30 the bid now. Shall we see it and say it at 50? 40 I've got. 440 now. It's got a nice ring to it. And 50. Take a nod now. At 450 now. At 450 bid now. Can I 60 now. At 460 now. And
75.
75. Very specific, but why not? 75. Should we round it out to 90? What do we say? At 1475 now. Once. 90 I've got. Best of luck. Contract hits my hand. Property will be sold. At 490 now. If you've been waiting for that call. Right now, so he holds the keys, but I'm here to help you change that if you like. 15. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? At $1,500,000 now, and 10 if you'd like. 25. Why not, mate? You've been with me the whole way. Absolutely, been a great sport. I'd be rude of me to say no, wouldn't it? So 505, at 1,505, and 20 if you'd like.
1510.
I'm going to drop a minute. Try. At 510 now.
We'll try.
You've said no a few times. So 510 I've got, sir. Golden rule of real estate, you never ended on an even number. You know that, right? At 1,510. I saw the kids playing in the backyard. You're going to ruin their future here. At 1,510. Sorry, that's a bad line. My first option of the day, just bear with me. At 1,510. At 510 the bid now. I'm flooring in the clubhouse. At 1,510 now. What's the call now? At 510. Future one, I think he wants the house, mate. Future one, $1,000 if you'd like. I'll slide right down. Thank you for your patience, sir. At $1,510,000 now. Slender Riser 1 could buy your future home. And that goes for anyone else now. I was waiting for you. I had a feeling that was coming. What do we say? 15? Fantastic. 15. You almost had it, so we've got fresh recruits here. 15. 20 if you'd like. 515. 515 the bid now at $515,000 now. So haven't forgotten about you. Slender Rice.
520.
520 I've got. 520 now. 25. Best of luck. 525. 525 the bid. Should we say 50? Could be the knockout bid. At 1,525 now. Once.
1530.
530 and 35. Fantastic, madam. 35. 35 the bid. Should we say 50? Something tells me we're going to get there anyway. At 535. At 535 I have it. $1,535,000 now. What's the call now? At 535. Twice now at 35,000. So unfortunately this doesn't buy real estate. Only this does. At 535. Slender Rise is 1. I'm going to chip away with you a few minutes longer if you don't mind. So at 535 you've been a great sport. It's worth it every day. Tanya's going to tell you in the next 90 days you'll make $100,000 on real estate, in case you haven't realised. So at 535, you're going to thank me later. At 535 now. What's the call now? At 535.
1555.
Well, there we go, Forrest. Is someone talking to you? Quickly, is that a bid? Was that strategic? What's he saying? 540? Is that a yes?
Yeah, 540.
Okay, that's okay. Fantastic. We've got it. That is a genuine bid, I hope. So 540, I can trust him. Make sure you get that on camera. Where's the camera? We take bids everywhere. At 540, so 540 bid, madam, it is a genuine bid. I know it's not funny for you, but at 540 it is, and I'd love to welcome you back. What do you say? So is that another phone bidder, perhaps, over there? Is that another one that I need to know about? No, 540 it is. 540 now, ample opportunity. Love to slow it down for you. Welcome you in for another 5. It's worth it every day. So at 540 now, even the gentleman that's not here wants to buy it. Look at that. At 540 now. Once to the call now at 540. Twice now at 540 the bid.
155.
At 155. So at 550, just confirm. We've got 550 absolutely. So he's gone up 10 on it, Forrest. So
What? 15.
so what do we
155.
Everyone's throwing my numbers out.
Yeah.
1,550,000.
That's the one. Yeah, just confirm. Perfect. Yeah, well, that's hard, isn't it? The 1 million fund. Let's reason everyone's throwing money at you. So
Is it on the market?
absolutely, it was on the market a while ago. I yelled that out.
Yes.
I know I sell a lot of. I know I sell a lot of things, but it's 100% on the market. Contributes my hand.
It went too quick.
It did. It always does. That's a good sign on a piece of real estate, though, isn't it? So 1,550,000. I can slow it down for you if you like. I can talk to him on the phone. I'm going to take a call for you. I can do that. It's your job, though. So 1,550,000. Convince him for me, Floris. At 1,550,000 now. At $550,000 now. What's the call now? At 550. 60 over clock. 60 now, 560. You said no a few times, so you can't blame me for not trusting me now. So at 560 it is. She said no. Just double check. I think family debate here might be worthwhile. So at $1,560,000, want to make sure we're all done. Finished and signed. Love to welcome you back now at $1,560,000 and full opportunity. The crowd would love to know. It's not worth fighting for, it's not worth having. At $1,560,000, the Splendorizer 65, fantastic. 65, you just put your hand up, that's dangerous an auction. 65, 565 Floris, happy to change up the decline if you'd like. Can I talk you up? Best buyer's agent in town.
Down early, quick.
That would be a bad auction either.
Not a dragging stuff.
1,565, yeah, absolutely.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, when you give me the job, I always make you more money, so it's fine. 1,565.
Shut you out of commission.
What's the call now at 65,000?
It's 65.
65. Everyone's staring at you. Twice the call now at 65. Third and final call now at $1,565,000. We all done. All finished. All silent. No late bids or offers now, and
If you hit it to me, it's 70.
Oh, I can't do that. No, I can't. That's against the law.
70.
I'm not going to lose my license over that. So 70. 70 it is. 570, madam. I'll give you the same opportunity. I'm happy to slow it down. I can talk all day, as you can tell. So 1,570,000. Can't play favourites, but right now 570. A future rise of 5 could buy your family home. So 1,570,000 now. At $570,000 now once. At 70,000 the bid now twice. 5. Fantastic. 75. Well, let's do it with a smile for me. You're buying your future home. I don't want to make it too painful. So 1,575 at 75. What do we say? Tell him it's 80. No, just even get a sneaky one out of it. I reckon you can do it. At 1,575, should buy the future home. Don't let me talk to him. I'll sell them the for you. At 1,575.
You have a bond as a commission.
I'll give you all my commission. I make nothing, mate. I just own the business. I pay all the expenses. At 1,575. At 1,575 once. At 75 the bid now twice. That's $75,000 now for the third. And final call now, double check, triple check now at 1,575,000, and thank you for your patience now at 1,500,000 and I had a feeling that was coming. 76. Confirming about 76. At 1,576 family. At 76 now, should we make it 80? At 76, we're going to say 80. Good stroke, we're going to get that. At 80 I've got. At 580 now, so I'm a slender riser 1 now. At 580 I've got. 580 now, 1,580,000. At 580 I have, there's no last minute bids here, is there, that I'm missing? At $1,580,000 now. Once the call now at 580. Twice now at $80,000. Third and 5. 85. Fantastic for us. At 85 I've got. If you need a buyer's agent, this is the guy you want to use, alright? So 585. Make sure Ben heard that, okay? At 585. At 585 it is. At 1,585,000 now. What's the call now? At 85,000. Twice. At 85 the bid. 86. Fantastic. 86. 86. I think 90 will be the knockout bid now. At 86, he's going to say no. At 86. 86, hasn't done well yet because he hasn't bought it yet for us. So at 86, at 586, let's say 90, give him every chance. 86, come on, work with me now. 86, look into my eyes. At 86, at 586 now. What's the call now? At 86,000. Twice now at 86 the bid. Third and final call now. $1,586,000. Are we all done? All finished? All silent? No late bids or offers. Better bid, sweetheart?
90.
90, fantastic. No, I think I've got a bid at front and centre. I think that's legal. At 1,590, you are pretty cute though. I'll take some money from you. At $1,590,000, family. 90, what have we got? At 1590, 191. At 91, we are getting to the business end now. At 91, the bid. 591, I reckon 16, and they could buy it. At 1591, what do we say? At $91,000, 16 could be the knockout bid. At 1591, one to the call now. At 91,000. Twice now at 91, the bid.
Push out, okay?
Third and final call now. He's hung up the phone, that's never a good sign. At one, it's a great sign for you though, I think. At $1,591,000 now, I want to make sure we're all done. Finished and silent now. Know that bids are offers now, an ample opportunity. I won't make it too painful for you. Once, twice, third and final call now. Make no mistake, we are selling. We are selling. We are sold. Congratulations. Welcome to the neighbourhood. Congratulations to all our other bidders. On behalf of our vendors and Jellis Craig, I want to thank you so much for attending our auction and wish you a very safe, happy and healthy weekend. Thank you.
Congratulations.